Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and today I have more of a reverse 1999 videos for you. And yeah, today we're going to talk about a very hot topic, okay, or I could say hard topic, because we have a choice to make. Ooh, nobody like choices, huh? Yeah, because I recently play and then I see one of the one of the daily free gift is this thing right here. You can see it's called Carrier Wave Carriers, or no S. Yeah, it's they will give you a 6-star Psychube, or I don't know how to pronounce that, and probably just pretty much in other games just like weapons or equipments for your character. Okay, so 6-star, that's huge. Okay, so now you have a plenty to choose from, and now it comes with the headache of which one should I pick, you know, especially this one's a free one, and then the other ones, if you want to get it again, it's going to cost you resource and cost you time, you know, it's not that easy anymore. So you try to get the best one for you, of course, or at least best one out of the bunch, you know, so now this is the headache count. I missed yesterday because I went to Toronto with my family, you know, for a little short vacation. So I didn't have time to log in yesterday. So yeah, I'll be a little bit behind you guys, but for most of the people, if you start on the day 1, you should probably or almost reaching the day 5 for the login, and yeah, this is the thing. You have to start thinking, you know, you don't have to waste it. Okay, especially this is a gacha game, so everything's like there's a limited resource. So okay, so without further ado, let's move on to which one to pick. Okay, and for this thing, it's always pretty simple. For a lot, I get this from playing other gacha game. You know, when you have free stuff at the beginning, you always try to focus on giving the gear or upgrades, everything to one of the character, and at least to start off, and usually it's the one that you can do damage, so that's your DPS. Okay, so which best DPS you have, you try to give that to your DPS, because usually the other character, you can be a little bit behind in terms of stats, in terms of gear. They are just there to support you. If they die, they are fine, you know. So you want DPS that can kill things fast, so you can clear things easier. Also, you know, by now you probably play some stage, there's you have to finish in like 8 rounds or 5 rounds or 10 rounds, whatever, you know. So that means you have to kill things fast. Okay, so of course the best thing to do is always pick anything you can upgrade to your DPS, your main DPS, the fastest the better. So out of all this, there's a couple ones that's not DPS, but most of them is DPS focus. Okay, so let's start with this one. This is your, I think, if you're DPS, this is a good one to pick for your DPS, because this is general. Okay, this is probably one of the best one to pick, because you can slap this onto your another DPS later on if you found it easily. Okay, especially your DPS is focused on using ultimate. Okay, so this is the one. See, ultimate might here. Also, this, you look at this, after the character casts an ultimate, your incantation, which is your skills, it will increase by 20% next time. So this is pretty good, you know, like you can use your skill, like you use your ultimate, your skill gets stronger, your stronger skill makes you able to use ultimate again, blah blah blah. Okay, so this is a very good one to pick, because pretty safe one to pick, because you can slap this onto any DPS and it works fine. Okay, maybe not the best one for your DPS, but at least they are fine. Okay, this is a safe choice, and I might pick this one because I'm debating with another one. Okay, with this one. This is the second one. It's a Hopscotch. Okay, this one's increase your skill damage by 2, and then also when you defeat enemy, for each enemy you defeated, your ultimate becomes stronger by 4%. Okay, stack up to 4%. So this one's really good for my main DPS. Okay, my main DPS so far is A90. because A9 want to defeat enemies to recharge ultimate faster, right? And you start off with stronger incantation, which is like your skill stronger, do more damage, you know. So that's actually really good for my A9. But I think there's a problem with my A9 though. My A9, what happens if the stage just one boss? So you have nothing to kill, and then nothing gets buffed. So this one might be a little bit conditional, but yeah, it's really good otherwise. Okay, so maybe not against just one single boss, you know, then this one will be a little bit almost useless, minus the 12% incantation increased damage, you know. So I'm still debating, but this is a good one to pick also compared to the first two we just talked about. Okay, that's a good pick. This one, I will probably put this off until later. This one, see, good increase in terms of attacks, but the problem is all the skills for healing, okay? And you have to watch out though, watch out. Okay, watch out for this one is the mass ultimate, okay? Mass ultimate, so you make sure your ultimate is AoE, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a damage ultimate or a debuff ultimate or healing ultimate, as long as it's mass ultimate. So you need to be like all your ally or all your enemy, okay? The mass ultimate, make sure you see that in the front, okay? So pretty much you get heal for all your ally if you use your ultimate, okay? So that's pretty good, and increase attack. I really like this one until I realized something. See, even with the 32% for my, let's see, go back to my A9 right now. I can show you my A9 with currently without the pause, I have attack 631. Let's just make math simple. Let's assume I have 1,000 attack, okay, for my A9. And oh, click wrong things right here. Okay. The 32% of 1,000. That's 320. So it heals a little bit less than, you know, just a minor heal. Even with upgrades, only 64%. So it's good. I would say still really good. But if this one's damage percent increase instead of attack, but it helps though. It helps this one increase the attack. So this one, I would say it's good. If you like your team needs, you don't have a healer, you know. I kind of like this one. That's when I look at all this is my favorite in terms of my style, okay? Increase a little bit damage and then allow the survival for my A-Knight, you know. So my A-Knight can help out the team as well instead of just DPS, you know. So this one I could still good if you prefer a little bit more support to your team. So this one's good to pick too, but it's less in terms for your damage output, but trade-off is you get some survivability, so this is also a good choice. And the next one, this one's for your debuff team, okay? So if you team at least 2 people or 1 person, you know, they throw a lot of debuff on the enemy. This is a really good one, you know, increase your skill damage. Also, if you have 2 or more negative stats, you know, damage deal increase 12%, you know. But I play some bosses and stuff. I realized some bosses like not immune to like a debuff, but it disappears really quickly. So unless you're able to keep applying debuff, and you need 2, you know, if it's just 1 debuff, then you know that's really good. But 2 or more debuffs, sometimes I feel like they have every turn they cure the debuff or stuff like that. So it's still pretty good, pretty easy. Since I have the BK broom, you know, so it usually throw 2 debuff on the enemy already. But sometimes I feel like one disappear quick, or like if it get removed somehow quickly. So especially this game, the debuff doesn't last like 5 turns, you know, some like other games 4 turns, you know, it only lasts like 2 or even shorter. So this one you might to think about. It's still a decent one, but you might rethink, okay, are you able to apply or maintain 2 debuff on enemy? Because this one works on boss too, right? So yeah, this is a good one to pick. So if you can maintain the debuff, like I have BK broom, so make my life easier. But if you don't, then you have to rethink about this one. And this one, it's a pretty good one, especially for your if you have Lilia as your main DPS. You know, crit rate, she loves crit rate, and then more than single target. You know, that's all about single target, and crit damage increase. Voila! You know, it's a perfect fit for her. But for other DPS, might not be that good because a lot of DPS have 2-hit target or hit everybody in ultimate and stuff like that, so you don't get this. But crit rate increase is always good, but this one definitely won't be my top choice unless it's your Lilia. Yeah, so this one's also something for you to think about. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, as you can see clearly, this one's target towards for your healer. Okay, especially SuPe. Okay, this one you can see definitely. Look, you can see this one's for her healing down increase. When you cast a debuff incantation debuff skill, you increase. You know, so yeah, this is definitely made for her. You know, but this one's for healer and definitely not for your damage output for your DPS. So unless you already have one, you know, let's say you have this. For I don't think there's no banner for weapon. So yeah, unless you have, you know, unless you don't care about your DPS, but this one definitely I wouldn't pick this one. You know, maybe you can pick up this one later. You know, when you, but this one for now I would say avoid this one. Okay, this is for healer. And the last one's this one. It's called his Bonding Duty. Okay, this is actually good. Okay, you know, like here is a decent one. Not the I don't say it's the best one, but it's a decent one. Look, damage output, damage bonus. So it's any damage bonus. You know, 6% to 12%. That's not bad. And for each enemy target defeated by the carrier, so by the person wearing this one, you can heal 60% to up to 120%. So pretty much every time you kill something, and you heal yourself. Okay, so it just puts sustain to a DPS, you know, so it's not bad. But don't forget, our main focus here is to increase your DPS damage as much as you can. Okay, so yeah, this one will be a pretty solid choice, but I wouldn't say this one give you the most increased damage. Okay, but you know, if you slap this onto characters such as Centurion or Eternity, you know, they both come with like self-heal already, and on top of that they have heal from this, you know, pretty much they can make your character nearly unkillable, you know. So unless you kill you try to fight something like 10 times your level or something, you know, so it's actually pretty decent choice. You know, increased damage, also some self-sustain, you know, turning, I would say this is a decent choice. Okay, so yeah, so out of all the one we talked about today, okay, all the choice we have, you know, let's make a summary, you know, make it really short. Okay, so let's pretend you didn't listen to me anything earlier. Okay, so if I make it short, okay, if you want to pick one, pick this 3. Okay, either the Brave New World, hopscotch, yeah, or this one right here, you know, his Bonding Duty. Okay, you will never run between these 3, and then the rest can be conditional. Okay, so if you really prefer, you know, go pick it. Don't make me stop you. Okay, I'm not your dad or mom, okay, to tell you what to do, but you know, but just in my honest opinion, you know, pick this 3, you know, 1, 2, and 3. That will be a, you know, pretty safe choice. Okay, so that concludes our video for today. Okay, so if you have any questions or you have any ideas for new content, please leave in the comments below. Okay, and feel free to tell me, okay, which one do you actually pick. Okay, leave it, of course, leave that in the comments below. I'm glad to hear your choices. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching the video today, and I hope my video helps, you know, ease off your mind. You know, you go like, finally I can go to bed today. Okay. Yeah, so yep, thanks for watching the video, and then I will looking forward, okay, to see you in the next video. Bye.